As most of you guys know, I'm a big fan of Tom King. I really enjoy a lot of his work, and I have sung a lot of praises of his comics here on this channel. Um, but I have also talked about like some of the missteps he's had. Obviously, Heroes in Crisis, which wasn't all of his fault, and the other half of his Batman run. I don't know. I've read up to Volume 3 of his Wonder Woman run. His Volume 4, Volume 4 doesn't come out until the next year, and that's usually when we get to Volume 4. That's when it gets iffy because again, Tom King works best when he's doing a mini series. So we're going to talk about a comic that I just couldn't get into, and that is Danger Street. So Danger Street is a DC Black Label book by, of course, Tom King. It was sent to me by my friend Chris. Thank you as always, brother. And this comic basically was if you were I know there's a lot of Tom King naysayers out there. I know there's a lot of people who just don't like Tom King's writing. I'm not here to judge you on it. I'm not here, even though, yes, I am a Tom King fan myself. I personally just do not. I'm not here to fan the flames or whatever, or do something of that or do anything like that. I will, however, say that this is. I think when people think Tom King books, this is usually what they think when they want to criticize Tom King. This is the Tom King book to criticize. This is the most Tom King book to point at. So, what is Danger Street about? Danger Street is a lot of things. It's more about a lot of D-list characters, and it kind of shows and usually it's weird because King is actually really good at King's really good at such comics as Human Target, which I really loved, and a lot of these other lesser characters. But here, it's kind of a murder mystery wrapped up in a thing with the New Gods, wrapped up with this thing called the Green Team, which was from decades back, with the Manhunters, and it all feels really convoluted. The story is being told from the helmet of Naboo. Yes, that's right, in a bar. Don't ask. And it's a whole story of how they got to that point. Essentially what it was that Warlord, Metamorpho, and one of the Starmen, the blue one, basically were they want to get into the Justice League. That's their whole thing. They want to get into they want to be members of the Justice League. The problem is that they're not good enough for it. So they have this brilliant idea of using the Helm of Naboo to open a gateway to fight Darkseid. They basically want to bring Darkseid to Earth and fight him to prove that they're Justice League worthy. Yes, that is incredibly dumb. Thank you for asking. But it wasn't Darkseid that was brought here. It was Atlas. And Atlas, during the fight, is killed by Warlord. And now the sky is falling because Atlas isn't there to hold up the sky. Meanwhile, you have a group of kids who Starman accidentally kills one during the scuffle. And these group of kids from Danger Street are now looking to kill Starman, while this officer who they only refer as Lady Cop is trying to solve the murder. On top of that, you have a manhunt. You see where I'm going with this? There's also a subplot with the Creeper, Jack Ryder, and being hired to be like a Bill O'Reilly kind of character, calling out superheroes and making the public distrust them. It's a lot of things, and a lot of them don't make a lot of sense, and it feels just rushed. Not rushed, that's not the right word. It feels really convoluted, and this is where, when you talk about, people talk about, Tom King's writing feels sometimes smarter than its own good, this is the book I think they're thinking of. Again, I'm not going to say, this is the book that killed Tom King's writing for me. I still am going to enjoy his work, but I'm also not going to be afraid to, call out when he's... when his writing's bad. I'm going to call out a spade regardless. And reading through both books, because this is a 12-issue miniseries, was a slog to get through. Every page, I was just oh my god, like the first book, you don't really get any answers to what's going on and how this all ties to the New Gods and everything else. And it just does, and when the answers all go there, when we get all the answers to everything, I'm left at the end of the book going, what? Yeah. So I don't know. It sucks too because I was I didn't read the first book. I got the first book months ago, and I didn't read it because I didn't have book 2. And one of the things about Tom King's writing is that you kind of need both. You kind of need both books or the whole thing, or you're not going to get it. So it sucks too because I was really hoping to really enjoy it. I'm always a fan when DC lesser characters are used in a comic, but this just felt like a hodgepodge of ideas that didn't really come together. So another little minor oopsie for Tom King, but I'm still going to read his work because I think the good, at least for me, outweighs the bad, personally. So would I recommend Danger Street? Probably not. I feel like it's just a tad, it's just a little convoluted for everyone, and I just feel like the comic itself, like the comic doesn't feel like it comes together, and a lot of the characters are unlikable. And also some of the dialogue. This is where people say like Tom King's writing is dumb. Like there's a guy who just sings about eating grapes for a whole page, and I'm just there going, oh, God, Tom, you're not helping, man. I'm trying every day. I come on here to defend you, and this is what I get. So yeah, that's in the book. That's in these books. So I don't know if I could personally recommend a Danger Street. Read at your own risk. But yeah, if you have read Danger Street, let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of it. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.